My dear viewer, welcome to Dr. Paul Kibisho YouTube channel. I want first of all to appreciate you very sincerely for having been one of my ardent follower in my channel, and I don't take it for granted. And this morning when I went for my usual TV program or radio program, I received a lot of calls from people who wanted me to repeat in a very brief manner what we call secrets of maintaining your business despite what is known as cutthroat competition. And one of the things that you should know and that may make your business to survive amidst stiff competition is that number one, you need to know the competition. Know the competition. Find out what who your competitors are. Underline that. You must first of all find out who your competitors are. What are they offering? Understand what it is that they are offering. Because you can only be able to win in the battlefield if you understand what your enemy is carrying or is holding. Then from there, know their strengths and as well try to know their weaknesses. Once you identify those areas, you'll be able now to come up with a better strategy and ways that can help you to become a lead competitor. You do not have to run away from the competition. Number two, we talk about knowing your customer. Knowing your customer is very key. Know your customer. When you know your customer, it is also important that you get even to understand their birthday dates, know the children's name, know the spouse's name, call them by their name, appreciate them. By knowing your customers, I'm telling you, you'll be able to address the needs that they have. And more so, anything that comes on your way which is new, you'll be able to express to them and make them understand why you need them to know what has been brought into the market lately. What are the advantages, what are the features and benefits, and what will make your customers to continually come. We'll talk about it as we move on. Then there must be this element which we say you must come up with what we call a differentiation strategy. Differentiate. Your products must be different from others. You may be selling the same thing. As a matter of fact, you may be selling a similar phone like this one of mine. Of course, you can see the phone I'm holding. Somebody else might be selling a similar phone, but what you do, despite the manufacturer covering this phone with a very good package, you can as well come up with your own individual customized package. So that, and this package that you have customized must have some information regarding you as the seller. Your name, your website, your contacts, very important, because when somebody goes carrying that particular phone when it is properly packaged, it may elicit some interest from other quarters and you find yourself now getting more customers that you would have ordinarily spent money to procure. The other thing is that you must step up your marketing. Stepping up your marketing means we are living in the most exciting times. We have what we call the YouTube channel, we have what we call the WhatsApp, we have what we call the Facebook. Do not just use the Facebook by posting the photos when you're in Mombasa. We are not interested in knowing where you are, whether in Mombasa, in Singapore, in Dubai, in Rio de Janeiro, that is in Brazil, or in Buenos Aires, in Argentina. We are not interested. What we are interested in, you must know how to commercialize your time in life. Your presence must generate income. And anytime you generate income out of your presence, it becomes a motivator. So step up your marketing. You can either even advertise depending on the merchandise that you're selling. If you're selling land, it's important that you talk about selling land. Like one of my companies, the company that I normally buy my land from, which is called Mawega Land Company. The directors of Mawega Land Company are an amazing group. They have not paid me for advertisement, but I know them. Mawega Land Company, which is based in Kasarani. If you go to Mawega Land Company, they are genuine people. They tell you everything pertaining the land parcels that they're selling. They are born again people. They are people who do not hide themselves from their customers. They have what we call that customer touch and base. So that's what we call stepping up your marketing. They go to various radio stations, TV stations, trying to make people understand what it is that they do. That's what we call marketing. They even have what we call blooded their vehicles properly. If you look at the Mawega Land buying and lead selling company, their vehicles are properly blooded with very nice, neat photos of the houses, with very neat title deed that they actually exhibit on their vehicles. So that one tells you about this company called Mawega Land Company. So I would urge you, step up your marketing. Update your image. Be smart. Be smart. And I think I'm an example. If you see the tie that I'm wearing, this tie is not just an ordinary tie. The shirt is not just an ordinary shirt. If you look at my coat, which I have actually displayed in my coat hanger, which you can see here, it's a coat which is pinstriped.
Meaning, because I deal with public, be smart, so that, remember, you are normally addressed the way you are addressed. So be smart and be wise. Read widely. Read widely. Have information is power. If only if it is used. Have information. So update your image. Then take care of your existing customers. They are the ones who have brought you this far. Talk to them nicely. Call them. Sometimes just load your phone and call them. Call them. How have you been? How is your family? The project you started, how has it gone? Did you visit? You told me last time you are going to visit Morocco, Casablanca and Marrakesh. Have you been there? Did you go? If you went, how was it? So look after your existing customers and talk to them nicely. They're the ones who keep you in that particular business. They're the ones who have brought you this far. The other thing that you should do, avoid politics at your business. Because the people who come to your business, you do not know their political affiliations. You do not know whether they are pro-BBI or anti-BBI. So remain neutral when it comes to matters political. When it comes to matters faith, remain neutral. Don't saying that you belong to PCA. PCA, so what? You belong to Catholic, so what? You belong maybe to you're a Muslim, so what? Just sell your products and avoid matters to do with faith, avoid matters to do with politics. If somebody comes and tells you that he's supporting President Uhuru Kenyatta, fine, keep it to yourself. If somebody comes and says that I'm pro-Ruto, keep it to yourself. I'm pro-Laida, keep it to yourself. Mudavadi, Kalonzo, Eta, keep it to yourself. In business, you have to be very, very careful. Avoid displaying your political affiliation. Avoid displaying, avoid revealing, avoid letting people know where you stand in matters faith. But of course, you must be a person of integrity. Remember that. And do not promise what you can deliver. The other thing that you must always do after looking after your existing customers, target new markets. You never know what would happen tomorrow. So it's good also, because you want to grow, look for those other markets. Look for other people with various sources of income and talk to them and bring them on board. So target new markets. Point number 9, expand your offer. Sometimes do not just capitalize on what we call the profit margin. It's quite important sometimes to forego the huge amounts of profits so that you can still be able to get more, the turnover, the volumes, which translates into what we call profit margins. So expand your offer sometimes. So you can even slash your profitability to a certain margin. So if, for instance, you are selling a merchandise at 1,000, why don't you sell it at 850 shillings? Number one, you will beat the competition in terms of what we call price strategy. Number two, volumes will be there. Number four, they will be seeing that you think about them. The other thing that you need to do is become the best employer. I talked about it this morning on the radio. Become the best employer. These are the people, the employees are the people who actually do the donkey work. They are the ones who work on your behalf. They are the ones who bring that money that you see coming into your account. They are the ones who have got what you call direct contact with the customers. Pay them well. Pay them well. Allow me to remind you what the former SAR, or the former CEO of Kenya Anti-Corruption Authority, the defunct, which was replaced by EACC, that is Ethics Anti-Corruption Commission. Alon Ligela said, retired Alon Ligela said, pay peanuts, employ monkeys. Pay well, employ brains. Precisely. So, be the best employer. Talk to them nicely. They are human beings, after all. It is only an honor that God has given unto you to be an employer. They one day become maybe employers, and do unto others as you'd like them to do. Do unto others as you'd like them to do to you. Remember, the same measure that you give shall be the same measure to be given unto you. Then, your business must be a going on concern, last but not least. Last but not the least. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is the fact that when people come and find that your shelves are empty, when the kind of business that you do does not reflect continuity, people don't want to be associated with failures. People want success. Success attracts success, and failure attracts failure. And remember, success is not an accident. It's an intentional process occasioned by the person pursuing it. So look to the future. Paint your building. If you learn a business, paint your building. If you learn car businesses, let them be clean. If you learn a motor yard, let the cars be clean. Watch them daily. If yours is a barber shop, keep it clean. If it's a salon, keep it clean. If it's a hotel, keep it clean. And by so doing, you realize you'll be going far. For more information, because I'm a business consultant, please don't hesitate to call me on 0722-633-021. That number will come to me. If you call that number, I'll be the one to receive it. Or you can even call the office line, which is 0713-534-65. 0713-534-65. You can even visit our website. That is what we call www.panorama-consultants.com. You can even follow me at Kibstua. That's my Twitter account, Kibstua, or Dr. Paul Kibisho, PhD at Facebook, and we shall communicate. May God bless you. It has always been my pleasure talking to you. Knowledge is power. Use it to empower yourself. Shalom.